so big congratulations. The trailing getting a huge response from the audiences, and it's your debut. So how excited or nervous are you feeling?
एक्साइटेड बहुत हूँ क्योंकि इट्स माई फर्स्ट बॉलीवुड मूवी एंड आई एम हैप्पी विद द रिस्पॉन्स लाइक यू सेड द ट्रेलर is has really built up the expectations for the movie and it's crossed 30 million views, so that's a great achievement.
Okay, it's a remake of a Spanish film, The Body. So have you seen the original one to justify your character?
No, actually I didn't watch the original one because our film has been made to cater to the sensibilities of Indian audiences also. So I read the script and I was totally taken aback by the way things, the narrative of the whole film, it's extremely gripping and that's what caught my attention. And all the characters in the film, they have such interesting graphs and it's a very intense story with a lot of scope for performance. The director is the great Jeetu Joseph, who's done Drishyam, the original Drishyam movie. The producers are Viacom and Azure, who are the makers of Badla and Andhadhun and Drishyam. So they are very well versed with thrillers, and it's the type of thriller that needed to be made in Hindi. Kyunki Hindi or anywhere else, I think the story is so good that no matter what language it will be made in, it is bound to really garner a lot of praise and a lot of attention.
Okay, Vedhika, when the script came to you, so what was the one thing that made your mind, yes, I should do this movie?
Just the fact that I just couldn't guess anything about the movie, and it took me totally by surprise the way the things were unfolding in the story, the characters, the way I think each character has so many layers. There's a lot of this is the type of film which you would want to watch again and again. It's there's so much detailing in the way the narrative has been written. So I think that's one of the things that I loved about this film.
Okay, Vedhika, what was your feeling when you heard that your star opposite Imran Hashmi, who is a romantic keen, and another one is a legendary actor of our Bollywood, Rishi Kapoor?
Yeah, it's great to be a part of a film where there is Rishi Kapoor, so especially in your debut movie. I think it's more than I had imagined, and he's one of my favorite actors, and I'm really glad we are in the same film. It's a cherry on the cake, and also Imran, such a fantastic actor. I was really happy to come, when I came to know that I'm going to be paired opposite Imran, and it's a very interesting sort of dynamic between mine and his character. I play Ritu in the film, who's a college student who falls in love with her professor, played by Imran, whose character's name is Ajay. So this is something I had never done earlier on screen in my South movies. So it was, I was exploring a new dynamic, on screen, sort of this between the actor and the actress. The whole, the dynamic, the scenario was completely new, and that made it challenging for me. It's a role that required a lot of, I had to get into the emotional depth of, my character, and the whole film is very intense. So everybody has great scope for performance in the film. And in my debut to get such a role, I think I'm really lucky.
Okay, it's a Hindi debut film, and earlier you have worked in South industry. So how do you see as we compare the South Indian movie or a Hindi movie?
Well, I think apart from the language, it's almost similar because there are only so many stories to tell. But of course, the treatment can be a little different. I think both films have their own, they also do mass movies, heroism movies. They also do out of the box content. So both are equally important to me, and both are experimenting a lot nowadays, especially with a lot of content that is refreshing and new to the audience.
Okay, whenever you do any character, what's your process of making your character go live, to make a live on the screen? Is there any process of yours, and how you come out with that process?
I think just being genuine to that situation that the character is dealing with, and the where the character is coming from and who she is and what she's going through. Just trying to place myself in her shoes, I feel with every film you leave a little bit of you in the character somewhere, you know. So I try to make it as genuine as possible, and in that way, I mean, if you are true to your character and if you try to deliver your best, even the desire to deliver your best, you know, can really connect you with the audience. I think they realize it and they feel it when they watch you on screen.
Okay, whenever there is a debut movie, you have lots of expectation. What's your expectation from this movie? Because there are lots of fans of yours who have huge expectations.
Expectations definitely is going to be there, because firstly there are great actors in the film. It's made by a team of like talented people, and the trailer has crossed so many views, 30 million views. So the expectations are huge. But you know, I mean, I would like this film to speak for itself. I'm sure they're going to love it, and I'm hoping that they love my role, and I've tried to give it my best. So I just hope that I'll be able to connect to the Bollywood audience.
Okay, every artist has a wish list to work with. So do you have any wish list?
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a wish list. But yeah, I would love to work with almost everyone in the industry, all the talented, great filmmakers and great actors. If you wanted me to name a few, I would, you know, definitely say Amitabh Bachchan sir is definitely like, you know, high on that list, and Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir, and you know, Anurag Kashyap, and so many good filmmakers. Karan Johar, yeah, so many filmmakers, yeah, there are tons of people. Shah Rukh Khan, I love Shah Rukh, Salman, everyone. Listen, this interview is going to take hours if I have to name everyone, you know. Okay. And Amir Khan also.
Okay, your movie is also getting a clash with Mardani 2. So what do you like to say? Any wish, or how do you see that?
Well, I hope both the films do well, and you know, it should be a profitable venture for both the producers. And yeah, I mean, they are of two different genres. You know, we are you know, coming with a thriller, so we are completely different from the other movies that are releasing. So yeah, wishing all the films all the very best that are releasing around the same day.
Okay, lastly, your movie is getting released on 13 December. So anything you'd like to give to a message to your fans?
Well, I believe that The Body is a film that needs to be watched because of its content, because of its gripping script, and it is going to take the audience on a roller coaster ride. It is the kind of film that will make you think, that will make you want to watch it again and again, and try to, you know, see it from a different perspective the second and the third time. I don't think you guys should miss The Body. Trust me, you're going to love it. There's Imran Hashmi, there's Rishi Kapoor sir on the film, there's Shobita, there's me, and there's great music and entertainment. It's going to take you by surprise. It's going to leave you totally shocked. So don't miss Body in theatres on 13th of December.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to me. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.